Hello friends, welcome back to UK Dreamers. I'm Dr. Aman and today we'll be talking about 5 classical British things that you will encounter when you come to the UK. Initially you will be baffled, confused, what they're saying, what does this mean? But you get used to with time, but when you come, this would be very helpful for you. So the first one, you'll hear it day in, day out. You alright? You okay? What does this mean? Do they actually want to have a conversation with you? Do they actually want to know how you're doing? No, it's the British way of saying hello. Yes. So usually we would say hi or hello, but they would usually say you all right? You okay? So when they ask you all right, you'd say yeah, I'm okay. How are you? Or just say yeah, I'm okay. It's as simple but I'll tell you a story of mine. Initially when this was happening to me as well. You're all right. So one day I was entirely lost in my shift. It was a busy ED shift, and one of the healthcare assistants approached me and said, you're all right. And then I'm trying to express my heart out, and then I'm like, no, I'm not all right. And he's like, yeah, and he walked away, and I'm like, why do they ask us if they don't want to listen to us? But then I eventually came to know that it's not about having a conversation per se, it's just about saying hello. So if you come to the UK, if someone says you all right, it's just a hello. You'll hear this word a lot. Cheers, cheers, my mate, cheers. Like people you don't know, you've met them for the first time. Like for instance, I went to a arena to see a WW show, and there was this gentleman sitting next to me, and like he was having some food and everything. So while he was passing, he was like, he started like 3 cheers before. Cheers, my mate. Cheers, my mate. Cheers, my mate. When he come to me, cheers, my mate, and then he sat off. Like, I haven't seen this guy ever. And he's saying cheers. So does he want to have a drink with me? No. Cheers means thank you. The British way of saying thank you is cheers. So you'll hear this from the patients, from the relatives, from everyone around. So don't get carried away by the feel of it, basically. So because, like for instance, you're talking to some patient, a walking patient who's come to you, and you've told them the plan, they're happy, and at the end, like you would say, okay, thank you, and they would say, cheers, doc, bye, and you'd be like, oh. The same goes with the relatives. While you're telling them the story and telling them about the current condition, like the patient may be quite sick, but at the end they will say, all right, doc, okay, thank you, cheers, doc, bye. That cheers is simply thank you, guys. Don't get carried away. British people love potato like we Indians do, I would say. And the thing that you can see on the screen is fries for us. Usually we say it French fries back in our countries. But here in the UK, it's chips. You'll find it everywhere. You take the fish, you get the chips. You take the meat, like burger, you get the chips. You take a doner wrap, you get the chips. Chips is like air, it's everywhere. But this is not fries, this is chips. And the chips that we used to have, the Lay's packet or everything, they're called crisps. So get used to it. These are chips, these are not fries, and crisps are the chips back at home. Lunch is dinner. Very confusing, friends, because usually if you would ask a patient, what did you have for your like dinner? And they would tell you something, and you would be like, huh, that's a heavy sort of meal, isn't it? So usually it's very confusing, I know, but the afternoon meal is called dinner, and that's a big meal. As you can see, that's a classic British dinner menu. So what happens in the evening? So in the evening time they'll have tea. Yes, not the tea, but as in the meal is called dinner. So it's a light form of food. They'll have salad, sandwich, something like this. So don't get confused, guys. Tea is the evening meal. Dinner is the afternoon meal. And you'll get a term called supper as well. Supper is also the evening meal, basically. Stones and stones. If you ask patient how much do you weigh, he would say 10 stone. And then you'll be like, oh. For instance, like you have to calculate some low molecular weight heparin. So you just ask the patient how much you weigh. He would say, oh doc, I weigh 8 stones. And then you're like, what? Huh? Pounds? No? What? So 1 stone is 6.35 kgs. Usually most of the hospitals will have this, calculative chart in most of the departments. You'll find them. But in case it doesn't, and the patient comes to you and says that he weighs 10 stones, that means he's weighing 6.35 kg into 10. So yes, guys, this is, so there are plenty, n number of differences, and the local dialects, the local language that people speak. I'm not gonna go much in detail with that, but you can explore them when you come to the UK. Next video, I'll be doing it with a professional, teacher who's teaching the etiquette, the basic etiquettes, the medical form of English that's practiced in the UK. So just hold on for the next video. We'll just give you a brief glance about it. Till then, you're welcome to the UK. If you've got any doubts, just leave me a comment below, leave me a mail. You can visit the website. It's down for the moment, but it'll come back soon. So that's it for now. And when you come to the UK, guys, there are few things that you'll definitely get confused to, because it's a different world, guys. So whenever you're stuck, whenever you want to have a conversation with someone, use weather to start the conversation. British people love to talk about weather. British people love to talk about food. British people love to talk about traveling. So these are the three most safest things that you can start up the conversation, and definitely you'll enjoy it. So till then, cheers, bye.